Angela question. Angela, do you feel any guilt? Do you feel that you have been responsible for fueling a kind of anti-Meghan faction that has been spiteful and targeting and possibly fanciful as well? Quite a lot of what's been said about her has been pretty much manufactured anyway.
Well, it's up to you what you think of me.
I'm asking if you think that of yourself. I'm not saying what I think of you.
Well, of course not, because I think the talking to Oprah Winfrey was a disgrace. There are at least 17 lies there. I think she's attacked the royals completely unnecessarily. I think she's changed Harry to be a sort of walking victim.
But hang on, but that means that you consider him a sap, someone so malleable, and of course he's served very bravely in Mortal Kombat. He's not the kind of guy that can be pushed around, is he?
I don't have to justify myself to you. I'm not in court. I make it. This is my view. This is what I've said. People ask me questions and I answer them honestly to what I've said. I follow them very closely. I spent 15 months with Prince Harry. The Prince Harry I knew was absolutely charming, instinctive like his mother, full of fun. And now he looks, when he's out, incredibly unhappy and very, very tense and resentful.
I wonder if you're just rehashing that kind of biblical story that we've all heard so many times before of the evil temptress and the trusting and vulnerable man who is gullible and malleable in her hands. And I wonder whether, it's based on any kind of real knowledge about her personality and what she truly feels and thinks. Because after all, how can you know? How can any of us really know?
Well, that's your view. My view is if I'm asked a question, I answer it in the way I think, and that's it.
Yeah, but it's a question about what you base your thoughts on, whether you've just imagined it, whether you're projecting, whether you really know, whether you actually have experience, whether they're facts, whether it's conjecture. You say what you think, but what are the thoughts based on is the question, isn't it?
My brother didn't attack me. If you want to attack me, you shouldn't invite me on. Because
I don't think I'm attacking you. I'm just asking you.
No, you're not just asking me. You've got an agenda there to attack me. And so I think
I certainly haven't. I've got no agenda at all. But I certainly am aware that people feel that. For example, we were talking at the beginning of the programme about comments made about Meghan, weren't we? And it was being said that she had said that she wouldn't go on the walk battle, that she would only go if she was followed by Netflix cameras, this kind of thing. And that was false. It was completely false. Angela tweeted about that. It's been suggested that you were one of the people tweeting that, and apparently there's no factual evidence for that at all. I mean, if you're going to tell me that there is, that's fine.
I don't have to tell you anything. And I don't really think I want to be invited on to this programme and then to be treated in this manner. So
well, I hope you haven't felt that I've treated you discourteously. I was only wondering whether you might have felt that Meghan might deserve, I don't know, more compassion and maybe a more maybe a more sort of forgiving reception, possibly. That's all I was asking you. Anyway, I'm very grateful for you coming on the programme, and thank you very much indeed. That is Angela Levin, and she is the biographer of Prince Harry and also of the Queen Consort.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're watching from. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Daily Diaries. I am your host, Mike. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss a video. If you enjoy what you see, make sure you hit the like button. Share it with your family and friends and let me know your thoughts in the comment section because I love hearing from you. Stick around because today's video is going to be amazing. Let's dive right in, squaddies. The televised confrontation between Vanessa Feltz and Angela Levin epitomised the ongoing media tension surrounding the Duchess of Sussex, revealing the deep-seated polarisation in royal commentary. Feltz's robust questioning challenged the narrative of unrelenting criticism, demanding substantive evidence for Levin's characterization of Meghan as unfit for royal responsibilities. By directly confronting Levin's assertions, Feltz exposed the potential bias and sensationalism that often permeate media discussions about the royal family, particularly those targeting Meghan. The exchange not only highlighted the personal nature of royal reporting, but also demonstrated how individual perspectives can shape public perception, turning what should be objective commentary into a platform for personal judgment. Feltz's robust questioning challenged the narrative of unrelenting criticism, demanding substantive evidence for Levin's characterization of Meghan as unfit for royal responsibilities. By directly confronting Levin's assertions, Feltz exposed the potential bias and sensationalism that often permeate media discussions about the royal family, particularly those targeting Meghan. The exchange not only highlighted the personal nature of royal reporting, but also demonstrated how individual perspectives can shape public perception, turning what should be objective commentary into a platform for personal judgment. The on-air confrontation between Vanessa Feltz and Angela Levin quickly escalated from a measured discussion to a volatile exchange, with tensions rising as each commentator defended their position with increasing vehemence. Feltz, known for her direct and passionate interviewing style, systematically challenged Levin's characterization of Meghan Markle, demanding concrete evidence for her seemingly unrelenting criticism. Levin, unwavering in her stance, responded with a defensive posture that suggested deep-seated conviction in her assessment of the Duchess of Sussex, dismissing Feltz's probing questions as an attempt to undermine her professional credibility. The verbal sparring revealed the complex and often polarizing nature of media narratives surrounding the royal family, with both women representing starkly different perspectives on Meghan's public image and her role within the royal establishment. In the midst of their heated exchange, Feltz strategically probed the depth of Levin's understanding, questioning whether her scathing critiques of Meghan Markle were rooted in substantive insight or mere sensationalism. By challenging the credibility of Levin's perspective, Feltz sought to expose potential biases and unwarranted media narratives that had consistently painted the Duchess of Sussex in an unfavorable light. Her pointed inquiries challenged Levin to substantiate her claims, demanding a more nuanced and fair examination of Meghan's character and experiences within the complex landscape of royal scrutiny. Cornered by Feltz's pointed questioning, Levin bristled with indignation, her professional veneer cracking under the intense scrutiny. "I don't need to justify my opinions to you," she retorted sharply, her voice laden with defensive anger. Turning the tables, Levin launched a counterattack, accusing Feltz of harboring a hidden agenda designed to undermine her credibility as a royal commentator. Her response was a clear attempt to deflect from the substantive challenges Feltz had raised, revealing a combative approach typical of high-stakes media confrontations, where personal reputations and professional narratives are fiercely protected. The public response to Feltz's confrontational interview with Levin was overwhelmingly supportive, with numerous viewers praising her courage in challenging the prevalent media narrative surrounding Meghan Markle. Social media platforms buzzed with commentary, highlighting Feltz's direct questioning as a refreshing departure from the typically unchallenged royal commentary. Many viewers expressed appreciation for her willingness to push back against what they perceived as unfair and potentially biased criticisms of the Duchess, seeing Feltz's intervention as a necessary counterpoint to the often one-sided media discourse that has characterized Meghan's public portrayal. The debate between Vanessa Feltz and Angela Levin exemplified the deep-seated tensions surrounding Meghan Markle, revealing how the British media continues to be a contentious arena for conflicting narratives about the Duchess of Sussex. This heated exchange laid bare the stark polarization of public opinion, with each commentator representing opposing camps that have emerged in the ongoing royal saga. The intensity of their discussion underscored the complex and emotionally charged nature of discussions about Meghan, demonstrating how personal perspectives and media narratives can dramatically shape public perception of a royal figure who has consistently challenged traditional royal expectations. The media's treatment of Meghan Markle emerged as a critical point of discussion with Feltz, highlighting the potentially unfair and exaggerated narrative surrounding the Duchess. Viewers increasingly resonated with concerns about the disproportionate scrutiny Meghan faced, sensing a pattern of media coverage that seemed more intent on criticism than objective reporting. The dialogue between Feltz and Levin exposed deeper tensions within royal commentary, revealing how personal biases and sensationalist perspectives could shape public perception of a high-profile figure like Meghan, who had repeatedly found herself at the center of intense and often unforgiving media speculation. Angela Levin's relentless critique of Meghan Markle has been a defining feature of her royal commentary, with the journalist consistently maintaining a provocative stance toward the Duchess of Sussex. Levin's most pointed assertion has been her claim that Meghan was fundamentally unfit for royal duties, a characterization that has resonated with some royal observers while drawing sharp criticism from others who view her commentary as overly harsh and potentially motivated by personal bias. Her outspoken criticism has positioned her as a prominent voice in the ongoing narrative surrounding Meghan's turbulent relationship with the British royal establishment, suggesting a deep-seated skepticism about the Duchess's ability to adapt to the traditional protocols and expectations of royal life. In a bold and unapologetic moment of media confrontation, Vanessa Feltz emerged as a vocal defender of Meghan Markle, directly challenging Angela Levin's persistent and harsh narrative about the Duchess of Sussex. With her characteristic directness, Feltz systematically dismantled Levin's arguments, pressing her to substantiate the claims of Meghan's supposed unsuitability for royal life. By demanding evidence and questioning the underlying motivations behind Levin's repeated criticisms, Feltz exposed the potential bias and sensationalism that often drives royal commentary, highlighting the need for a more nuanced and fair assessment of Meghan's experiences within the royal institution. The ongoing debate surrounding Meghan Markle continues to highlight the deep divisions within British media and public discourse. The sharp exchange between Vanessa Feltz and Angela Levin represents more than just a personal disagreement. It embodies the larger, increasingly polarized conversation about the Duchess of Sussex that has gripped the British public for years. While some commentators, like Levin, maintain a critical stance, arguing that Markle was fundamentally incompatible with royal protocols, others, including Feltz, challenge these narratives as potentially unfair and potentially rooted in bias rather than substantive critique. The controversy exposes the complex dynamics of media representation, where personal opinions can quickly transform into widely circulated narratives that shape public perception, ultimately revealing more about the commentators themselves than the subject of their critique. Thanks for watching, Squaddies. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Your support means the world and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, take care and stay awesome.